Hello everyone and welcome. This project is a bit old. I made it about a year ago, but I decided to revisit it and make this video to share with you guys. So I quickly 3D printed these frames to put everything together because I didn't have time to make a box for it properly. But even so, it does the job and looks kind of nice with these open frames. In the meantime, I'm working on another Arduino-based soldering station for the T12 soldering iron with very good results in temperature control. It has PID control for the soldering iron. It has 3 temperature presets and the calibration can be done and more, but more on that in the next video. But let's go back to this soldering station. When you use it for the first time, it shows you which tip you are using and if it is calibrated or not. You can also choose the tip you have already activated from the menu and want to use it. If we press and hold the rotary encoder, we enter the menu, where we will find a lot of settings that we can make. We can choose the measurement units of the temperature Celsius or Fahrenheit. We can activate or deactivate the buzzer. We can choose which type of sensor we have in the handle, tilt sensor, or read switch. This means that we can enter or exit sleep mode every time we put the soldering iron in the handle support if we choose to use a read switch. We have settings for the ambient temperature. We can set the temperature and the time to sleep and for auto off. Otherwise, we can set the time or we can disable the auto off altogether, which gives you more flexibility. We can calibrate the T12 tips, but I'm not going to do it because it's a less elaborate process that requires a little more time, and I don't want this video to be too long. Further, we can fine-tune this soldering station, and we also have the option to activate tips that we want to use. Well, we find a large range of tips from which we can choose. I have already activated some of my tips. If we connect the handle and press OK, we will start the heating of the tip, or else we can turn it off with the same button press, and the heating of the tip up to 300 degrees Celsius is relatively fast. But we can adjust the PID parameters for an even faster heating of the tip. Now let's see how it works and how it reacts to the temperature change when we want to solder some parts. As you can see here, I have a rather large copper track, and when I try to solder, the PWM value increases to compensate for the heat loss of the tip, and on the other side, there is a fairly large inductor that contributes to heat dissipation. But the soldering station does very well in maintaining the temperature at the soldering tip. Okay, after seeing a short demonstration, let's take a closer look at the boards. On the front panel, I only have the display, the rotary encoder and the connectors to the main board. If you noticed in front, I only mounted the potentiometer for contrast, and instead of the one for brightness, I just soldered the paths between them because I don't need to adjust the brightness. The display will be lit at maximum. If you need to adjust the brightness, you can solder a potentiometer. Now let's take a look at the main board. Here you will find the connector for the power supply. The mini 360 buck converter adjusted to output approximately 7 volts and followed by the L78.5 regulator. Down here we have the LM358 operational amplifier together with the calibration potentiometer, and the upper potentiometer is for adjusting the ambient temperature. As a microcontroller, I chose to use the Atmega 328 IC directly instead of the Arduino Nano or Mini. And on the top right corner, we have the power MOSFET together with the additional control circuit, which goes through the inductor directly to the soldering tip. Back here, this connector is for the 24-volt cooling fan in case it's needed, and that place further back is to connect this type of thermal switch. I put these options because during tests on the breadboard the MOSFET got a little warm, probably due to imperfect connections. But now the MOSFET is completely cold during operation. Okay guys, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss my next videos. Also, if you want to support me, down in the description you have the link to Patreon, along with the link to all the files needed to build this soldering station.